All right, whatever. What woman's controlling you?
No woman controlling me. I'm single and I don't have no kids. I do what I want.
All right. You sound like a loser, bro. That
You
sounds like
look
a
like a
loser.
loser. So, hey, listen, you look like one, I sound like one. Guess we both losers.
Nah, nigga, you just a loser. Straight.
Bro,
Straight
what are
like
you
that.
talking
You
about? Look, I
lose.
mean, you got a medium Walmart tee on. Your hairline is cooked. You didn't brush your hair since morning time. What are you talking about? You got a makeshift shelf holding your Walmart projector up. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
All right, bro. It's on you,
That's just
JR, man.
It's on
that
that.
just feels discouraging. Like
We took a good
I want
conversation. We
women
took
to
a
be
good
able
debate and just, you know what I mean, last
I
4
didn't, I
minutes.
didn't start with the disrespect. You see how it always is? I come with the points and then they start getting in their feels and then their emotions and then
You
I
don't
got to
got
get
no points,
disrespectful.
bro. You just said that women run men. You're a loser. You're a
Just because
loser.
that makes you
You said
emotional
women
doesn't mean
run
it's
men.
not true. And just because it makes you feel a way doesn't mean
Yeah.
it's not true. You're just
Whatever, bro.
emotional.
Me and my crooked hairline feel like you a loser. You have no kids. You're
Yeah,
not
of course
married.
you
You're in your
feel like
backyard
I'm a
drinking
loser.
Don Julio.
Of
You
course
got
you
no
feel
family.
like
You
I'm a
look like you're
loser.
almost 50. You're a loser.
I
You've
don't look
never
almost
taken the
50. You know
chance
you're lying,
to have
brother.
no kids.
You know you're lying. I don't look like I'm
Me
almost
and my
50 at
crooked
all. You
hairline
know you're
think you're a
lying.
loser. You're a loser, bro. You are a loser. You have no kids because you're a
You
loser.
can keep repeating it. That doesn't
it
make it
doesn't
true.
want
All you're
to.
doing is
Okay.
expressing your emotions right now.
Why don't you have kids? Why don't you have kids?
I don't have
You don't want a
kids
woman to
because
control you?
I can answer that question.
I don't want to
Sure.
either.
One, I don't have kids because I don't want kids. Number two,
Loser.
I don't
See?
want to be in a
Loser.
position. I don't want to
Loser.
be in a
Already
position
a
where a
loser.
woman can control me, like how a woman can control you, which is why you're so sensitive
Just
and
pick a good
emotional right now.
woman, bro.
And the funny thing is,
Just pick a
the
good woman.
irony is
That's
the
all.
same men. The irony is the same men
How
that you
did you
talk
get
about in the
here? How
Bible.
did you get
No, no,
here?
no. Hold on. Hear this
How
out.
did you
The
get
same
here?
men
How
you
did you
talk
get
about the
here?
Bible. The same
No,
men
how
you
did you
talk
get
about, just
here?
like Paul in the Bible, right? Paul literally says, "Better to stay single as I do." So literally, you're claiming I'm a loser for doing exactly what one of the men you reference as one of these great men that didn't fall.
That
Exactly,
was Paul's
exactly.
advice. He never said
The
the most I
literal the
said it.
literal man you're saying is the one who didn't fall to pum pum. That was his advice to stay single.
Yeah, but that's not the most high. The most high
Checkmate.
says be fruitful and multiply. That's a commandment. Be fruitful
Cloud is
and
37
multiply.
years old. Like,
That is
well,
a
I don't know in the chat. I'm
Let me
37.
ask you. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. What did the Most High say to Adam? Didn't he say, "Be fruitful and multiply"?
Sure.
How did you
It
get here?
doesn't
How did
have
you
to
get
be
here?
How many kids did Jesus
No, no,
have?
one
Didn't you
second.
reference Jesus?
No. How'd you get here? No,
Didn't
no.
you
How'd
reference
you get
Jesus?
here?
How many kids did Jesus have? Since you want to
How'd you
reference
get
Jesus
here?
as a man who didn't fall to
Jesus,
pum
Jesus'
pum.
mission, Jesus' mission wasn't to come here and birth children.
So
His job
who
was to
said my
die for our
mission was to
sins.
come here and birth children? You know my mission?
The Most High told you that. He says,
The
"Be
Most
fruitful
High
and
told you my
multiply."
mission? The Most High told you straight like
He
that?
told men to be
The
fruitful and
Most High
multiply.
came to straight
How'd
like
you
that
get
in a
here?
dream and told him the
not
vision for Cloud Jones?
not a commandment.
How'd you get here?
It don't matter. You know how I got
How
here. I
did you
got here
get
because my
here?
parents had sex, obviously.
All right, cool. All right, cool.
What does that mean? Does that mean that my purpose here is to reproduce? Not necessarily. Did God tell you
Yes,
that? No.
that's your first commandment. He told
That's
you
your
that. He says
opinion.
your job is to be
That's
fruitful.
not the first
Okay.
commandment. The first commandment is to not have any other gods before me. I don't know what commandments you be reading.
The first commandment he gave any man was to be fruitful and
No,
multiply.
that was the first thing
That's
he
the
said
first
to
command.
Adam. That's the first thing he said to
That's the
one
first
man,
commandment.
Adam.
That's the
That
first
wasn't a
commandment
commandment.
before
That's what
sin,
he said
brother.
to Adam. Adam was the only man around, and he said to Adam, "Be fruitful and multiply."
That's a Yeah, you don't read your Bible.
I do read my
You don't.
Bible, which is why I know he said it to Adam in the garden and not to the rest of
Adam.
mankind.
Okay. Okay.
It's not.
Well,
Okay,
Adam
yeah,
is
you're
why
saying
we're
okay because
here.
you know you're wrong.
Ad,
You don't have a response.
no, I'm not wrong because Adam is why we're
No,
here.
you
No,
are. It's okay. It's okay. You
is
can
Adam
accept
why
it.
we're here? Is Adam why we're here?
I don't understand the question. Is Adam why we're here? What
Okay,
do you
of
mean?
course you don't. Of course you don't. Is Adam
What does
why
that
we're
even
here?
mean? Is
Adam's the
Adam why
first
we're
man.
here? In what sense?
Adam's the
What are we
first
even
man,
talking
right?
about, bro? I don't even get what
Hold
point you're
on,
trying
hold
to
on,
make.
hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. We got a phone call. Go ahead, caller.
This guy's an idiot. This guy's an idiot.
You're so upset. Why are you so emotional?
Hold on. Caller, you there?
Maybe you should get some Don Julio and be a loser like me.
Hold on. I'm trying to see
You
if the
wouldn't be so
caller
mad.
Clout. Trying to see.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I got 2 kids. I'm good.
Hey, caller, you there?
Yeah, you
You're a
got your
loser.
baby moms must be stressing you. You
Clout.
upset.
Can y'all hear me?
I don't have.
The
Nah, I'm
college
good.
year.
Huh? No, I'm trying to. I can't hear because they keep.
See, this is why I don't have a baby mom, because I'd be stressed like this guy.
He trying to take a call. Hold on, what's up?
Caller, you there?
Hello?
Hold on. Hold on. All right, caller, you there? Caller? Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get it.
Good, Dory?
It's making me sad because I actually advocate for men to lead, and it sounds like they're the ones submitting to women, and then they're just serving women, and it's like it just feels like it don't feel right. I don't like that y'all have to go kill yourselves for me like that. Like I don't like that thought. Like it feels wrong to me for some reason. Like it just.
I mean, not every.
Listen, that's why the red pill exists, because men are like, yo, we tired of dying out here. Like they this is the fatigue from so many men feeling like slaves. I mean, even Esther Vilar wrote about this in her book, The Manipulated Man. Like her entire book, the premise of the book is saying that men don't realize that a lot of men don't realize that they're slaves to women, and that's really why they experience a lot of the problems that they experience through life, is because they don't realize that they're enslaved. Their entire motivation and reason for living is around what women want, but they think they're living independently.
This guy's such a loser. This guy's the worst.
You're so upset. Why are you so emotional? Control your feelings.
You're
Lord have mercy, my guy. You're so emotional. Your shirt might be on a little too tight, brother.
Bro, I've never met a guy that just sounds stupid. Like you sound dumb. Like everything that you said, like I asked you a question and then you're like, what is that?
If I sound dumb, use some real logic to destroy my points, but you have been unable to demonstrate any logic that could defeat my points. And that's why you're so upset right now. You're just angry because you're losing the argument, and it's obvious to everyone.
No,
and it's like, bro, just come with a good point. Just demonstrate your point. Stop trying to insult me, right? And demonstrate why you feel it's a patriarchy instead of insulting me for demonstrating that I believe it's a covert matriarchy. That's all you have to do is demonstrate your point.
Okay.
But you're being emotional.
I already did that. So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Obviously not effectively.
Well, you gonna let me ask my question?
Absolutely.
All right. Adam was the first man, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking, yes. Do we agree?
Yeah, Adam was the first man. I agree with your premise.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and if Adam didn't have kids, would we be here?
Logically, no. If Adam didn't have kids, we would not be here.
All right, so therefore, when the Most High kicked Adam out the garden after they sinned, he says, I give you a commandment. Be fruitful and multiply and subdue the earth. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree I agree that the Most High told Adam specifically that he should subdue the earth and be fruitful and multiply. Yes, the Most High said that to Adam, the first man, the only man that was in existence at the time. Yes, you're correct.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. So then, without Adam doing that, without Adam, it was not necessary. Without Adam doing that commandment, would you be here?
I guess no.
Okay. All right. And that's the point I was trying to make. The point I'm trying
You're trying to make the point that
hold on, let me finish, brother. You're asking me to make a logical point, right? So I'm trying to give it to you. So the logical point I'm trying to make to you is why men are always in control, is because men are the seed of life. Without a man
can I ask you a question?
Life, it won't be there. No.
Can I ask you a question?
1 second. I have one more statement. Yes, let me just finish one more thing and I'll give it to you. It's just really brief. It's not long. I agree that women have influence, but the reason why women influence the men is because they know men hold the power. If women truly had the power, they would just take it rather than trying to influence. Men don't have to influence anything. All we do is go and dominate and conquer. So I agree with you that women have the influence, but they're only influencing the entity that truly holds the power, which is why they do what they do. Because if women truly had the power, they wouldn't care about doing no influence. They'll just take it by force. And you can see this
Um,
example in the animal kingdom.